Hello everybody, I'm very pleased to welcome you in this wonderful place, UNESCO World Heritage, the Abbaye of Tournu, to present you the estate Domaine Lucien Thomas in Saint-Véran. Saint-Véran is a small village located in the south of Burgundy. It's AOC 100% Chardonnay, so only white. And the domain, the specificity of the domain is that it is a one-piece domain, as we can see on the picture here. The domain is a 20-hectare piece, and the winery is in the middle of the domain. I think that this is something very unique in Burgundy. The soils are totally different, and the vineyards is located on different soils. And from a cultural perspective, the domain is on a very sustainable way, and the grapes are picked at their maximal ripeness. The harvest is carried out by machine or by hand, depending on the parcels, with careful sorting of the grapes, and then the vinification is also very traditional as the Burgundy style, as we can say. So the Saint-Véran is the main production of the domain. Saint-Véran is 15 hectares on the 20 hectares of the domain. So let's start with the first cuvée, which is the Saint-Véran Tradition 2018. And with this cuvée, we are looking for something charming with some fruit and also very fresh. The freshness is brought by the soils, the clay limestone soils from the Jurassic area. And the fruits are brought by the malolactic fermentation, which is done totally each vintage. This gives some nuts of white flowers to the nose. Very delicate. And then the mousse is, we have some very soft touch of exotic fruits. And it's a very generous presentation on the first mass with a very nice balance between the freshness and the roundness. The second cuvée is the Saint-Véran vieille vigne called Maison Rouge. The vines are located on the top of the hill, on the soil with many stones, red stones. And it's a perfect exposure to the sun with southwest exposure. The vines are 80 years old and have been planted by the grandfather of Lucien. The grapes are manually harvested. And the second this is the first difference with the first cuvée. And the second difference is that the yeast are totally natural. We can see that the color is it's a pale gold with very brightness. The nose is very expressive with fresh notes of flowers and fresh fruit. And the old vines reveal lots of aromas. The mouth is very rich, but it's a kissel mouth with precise notes of citrus fruit. And we have an excellent balance between the freshness and the roundness here. That gives a very fresh and pleasant presentation of the wine. So the third wine is the Purifice. The production of the Purifice is 5 hectares. And the vines are located in Vergisson, which is the village the highest in altitude of Purifice. It's clay limestone soil with lots of stones, and the vines are around 50 years old, so they are quite mature, so to give a lot of richness to the wine. The nose is usually very, very delicate. And we can already feel that the minerality of the wine given by the typicity of the soil of Vergisson. After the nose, we have the attack, which is immediately very seductive, with a forthright and chiseled approach, and the mouth is very round, and with the minerality that we feel, and the perfumes of fruits and sweet spices as well, and flinty notes in the finish. It's a very tonic personality.